What's up, everybody? So we all know that this Tyler Robinson is accused of unaliving Charlie Kirk. We don't know all the details, nor do we need to know all the details. But here's the question that I have for all people. Why is it that when they were looking for this person and they thought it was somebody other than MAGA, a Republican or a conservative white kid, they were talking about unaliving whomever it was? The governor even said it, and many other conservatives and Republicans said it. The first thing they went to was killing somebody, just like Tyler Robinson did. It's in their blood. The first thing he said was death, killing this person. Well, that's the first thing that Tyler decided, to kill somebody. He didn't have to be radicalized. He just had to be a Republican that was angry. Where's the lie? We just saw it. Those Republicans were talking about killing this person just because they were mad and angry. He doesn't have to be radicalized. Now, let me give you a second understanding how he doesn't have to be any more radicalized than Republican, MAGA, and conservative. If this kid was radicalized the way they're trying to say by some external force, right? And the family was saying, yeah, he's been strange and he's just been out there and he's been political and you know, he's that way, which they're going to try and save him because they don't want them to kill their boy. So we can't really trust what the family's saying, but they will because they're white. But let's just take what they're saying to be true. So he's been acting strange and therefore been radicalized and therefore doesn't trust you because you're just regular MAGA. You're not this batshit crazy MAGA. You're Charlie Kirk MAGA, which means he hates you too, mom and dad, because you're nowhere near in his radicalization world. Am I right? Let's go back to how radicalization has worked in the past. During the Osama bin Laden era, when they did the 9/11, there were many white people in this country that decided to get, radicalized online. Now that radicalization turned them against their family and everybody, and some of them left and went to the other country and started fighting the Americans. Some stayed here and started doing some crazy shit and bombing stuff and killing people and things of that nature. Radicalization means you're no longer of the previous group that you was in. That previous group you hate and you're ready to unalive them. Now, this guy, radicalized, they say, goes and kills somebody who is just like his mom and dad and relatives. They love Charlie Kirk, but they're not radicalized. So he went and put a bullet into Charlie Kirk like he was a deer. Now they want us to believe that after he pulled this off, and we saw photos of this said person, and they looked calm as I don't know what. They just ran home or got home somehow and just told his dad what he did, decided to go to a pastor or a preacher or something like that and then turn himself in. Now ask yourself a question. Since when has a radicalized person just snapped the fuck out of it after they killed someone? That would be a never. So now he's radicalized outside of being MAGA, Republican, and conservative. He's radicalized by some external source that once he unalived somebody, he snapped the fuck out of. That shit's stupid and there's nowhere near true. Why? Look at history again. It's never fucking happened. Radicalization, he would have went back to the people that radicalized them and bragged about it. He would have went back and told them he finished what they wanted to start. Now we can move on with our radicalization. But no, he goes back to his parents, whom are the real radicalization, and tells them the complete fucking truth. Why? Why on earth go back and snap out of your radicalization? It makes no sense, does it? Because no radicalized person snaps out of it like that. He would have went on to the next person that he had to take out based on whoever radicalized him. The movement still needs to move. And he was a catalyst in that movement. And now he's out of it in jail. It makes no sense. No logic to it whatsoever. Republicans are gaslighting the fuck out of y'all. Radicalization my ass. The radicalization was Republican, MAGA, and conservative white males. That is the radicalization. Full stop. Tell me I'm lying. Oh, wait a minute. You may not believe that was the situation. That's all the guy who dressed up as a police officer and killed the senator or her husband, their dog, and tried to get the daughter, but somebody jumped in front of him and he had a list of killing more people. All he needed was MAGA, Republican, conservative, and white. Now, tell me I'm lying.